Hello, this is John from Rex Academy. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the startup procedures for the Introduction to Programming course. For the first day, you should have a roster of students with logon credentials, username and password, in order for students to log in and use the Rex TLP platform. You will likely be spending some time walking around the classroom, helping students get logged in. But once students have successfully completed the logon procedure, they're going to be looking at a website that I want you to be familiar with so you can guide the students through their first day activities. So note 2 here really talks about a choice you have to make as the instructor about how you want to communicate with students. You can use the Assignments tab that's built into the Rex platform and is visible on the home screen of the website. But you can also just simply use a Google Doc, or even in this case for a summer camp, just use the whiteboard in your classroom. So this would be a place where you store instructions to students, notes, information that they need, etc. So also ahead of the first day of class, we would like you, the teacher, to be familiar with what this Technology Learning Platform, or TLP, looks like and roughly how it works. I'll walk you through that, but there are embedded videos in the course for exactly that purpose. So one of them is this video using the code editor. So we want you to take a look at that. There's a course overview, and also there's a teacher README file and the teacher's guide for lesson 1. All of those documents or videos you should take a look at. None of them are very long. You should plan on the students easing their way into the course on the first day by completing 2 items before lesson 1. The Python pretest and the opening survey. So let's go take a look at what all this looks like. So depending on whether you're a student or a teacher, this can look a little differently, but this is typically the landing page when you log in, and you can then look at what courses are assigned to you. It may very well be you only have one course assigned, and this is really simple. But if there are multiple course cards here, select the course that you want. In this case, the Summer Camp's Intro to Python. So this is the main screen for the course. And the things that we were just talking about, the tutorials for using the code editor, and a practice coding window, the course overview, those are all items that you should look at ahead of time and that students will also be viewing on their first day of school. We also ask students to complete a Python pretest. There's a post-test that you notice is hidden, and then also an opening survey. If you find something is hidden from students, it's very easy to change that. I'll show you in a later video how to toggle those controls. Remember that the students only see items that are not hidden. So you as the instructor get to see everything. For example, I'm scrolling down into lesson 1. This looks very complicated, but students don't even see all of this extra English. This is really the teacher view. The idea of restricted simply ensures that students progress through these practices in the order that they see them in the course tree. They're not allowed to jump around, which makes sense. The curriculum is delivered in a sequential manner. However, you, the instructor, do have the ability to remove those restrictions if you ever needed to. And I would say it may take a class day or 2 to get students into the habit and just the groove of using this platform. Don't worry if the first day or so is a little bit chaotic. It always smooths out. But basically the students are going to access instruction in the course through these practice videos, like we saw in the earlier tutorial. So the goal is that by the end of the day, the students will have completed their initial startup tasks, including using the code editor tutorial, and just practicing using sort of a dummy program to learn how this code editor environment works. All right, I will see you in the next video.